Hello everyone, to my channel. Today we're doing a sign of Sagittarius, and keep in mind that this does not resonate for every Sagittarius. If you'd like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. Also, find much other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. Much things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. Definitely go check that out. Go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. Have a sale going on currently. You can also find my shirt store on my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do page donations here. So Sagittarius, let's read some prayers. First, number 6, the goddess Kali over here. It says, Wrathful Lacticating, Mother of Wisdom, Grace, and Power, Chama and Nakma, Kali, I bow before you with respect. I surrender to your workings. I humbly offer you the attachments, karmic seeds, and obscurations of mind and body, so that transformation and liberation may occur for the spiritual benefit of all beings. All defilements submit to your liberating presence. And it says, Jai Ma Kali. Alright. We have number 40 with Kuan Yin over here. Divine Kuan Yin, or Divine Yin Empress, Mother of Compassion Kuan Yin, Om Namaha. Peace, grace, light, and feminine power infuse your being within my heart now. May I be a vessel of grace and healing of divine feminine. May I live my soul truths on this planet. May fear and anger be softened with love. May I find the true nature of my spiritual power, and may I align with you, beloved, into eternal grace of divine love. My devotion to the Yin Empress and her wish for all beings to be spiritually free grows in my heart now. I receive your love and protection. It says Om Mani Padme Hum. Alright, Sagittarius, so let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself now. For 13, waxing gibbous number 4 with will. Number 10, waxing gibbous number 1 with discernment. Yeah, will and discernment. Number 24, waning crest number 1 with protection. Number 12, waxing gibbous number 3 with boundaries. For your last card here, we have number 32 with egg moon trust. The egg moon was a little while ago. That egg moon, full moon. When was that? That was sometime in like spring, I think. Don't remember exactly when, but these are things that you were manifesting then, maybe coming into fruition now. Then, at the bottom of the deck, we have a lunar god, connecting with the lunar god here, Sagittarius. But what it feels like here is you're like using your own discernment here. You're setting up those boundaries, but you're also being heavily protected. Alright, and it's funny because I see these birds around my house every time, all the time. Either way, you're using your discernment, setting up those boundaries there, you're being protected. It's like you're using your will, right? Where you're willing things into existence, like you're manifesting things into existence there, Sagittarius. Now let's look at the book because there's deeper messages in the book, and if you don't like that, you can go somewhere else. Number 10. Take care in your choices now. Look carefully and judge wisely. There may have been something difficult to see, something that has been obscured, but now has been revealed to you. Examine it closely. It says, I take my time to be accurate and precise on my discernment. When you get some years on you, hopefully the time you spend moving and choosing upon this earth brings you some kind of wisdom. Some of that wisdom will be bred of hindsight and perspective. All of us, if we are engaged in life, make good decisions and poor ones. Sometimes we make spectacularly bad ones. All of us get hurt others, learn, forget, fall over again, get up. But hopefully we grow, we change. We're able to spot where our sore points are and fix them if we choose to. We are able to take a good long look at what is painfully reoccurring in our lives and deal with it. Yes, baby, deal. The secret here is discernment, real discernment, really making it a priority to take some time to ensure acuteness of judgment, really looking at the fine print before you buy. Instead of taking things on face value or rushing into surface judgments, take your time to form friendships and business relationships. Put your energy output into perspective, looking at evidence instead of only believing. Feel and act when you are being trodden on, or having your boundaries overstepped, or when something doesn't quite feel right. Ask clarifying questions and really listen to the answers offered. Then act on the reality. That is growth. That is the real pattern busting. That is the gathering of wisdom. Companion stone or metal is yellow jasper. Number 12 is the next one. Judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and what is right for you with clarity and care. Simplify. I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. It says we cut out all the extras that are too hard or too complex at the time. We might have not taken up an invitation to an event we may have to work at attending. We might only watch a film we know uplifts us. We might only want to see or communicate with friends we know and to trust to understand, love, and support us, warts and all. We might only choose to spend the depth of our heart and time with a few people rather than many. We become vastly sensitive to those we now discover take their unfair share of our energy. We might also look to our body more passionately in eating nourishing foods to heal it, do comforting things for it to recover more easily, or just decide to rest it completely. If we are healthy people, we naturally take action of a kind of simplicity and set boundaries to protect ourselves so we can give ourselves some space to heal. What if we did this all the time? What if we more consciously chose more simply and more specifically for the benefit of our own mind, body, and spirit? Yes, life is complex, but it can be richer and more enjoyable if we pare back what is negatively extra and choose a more deliberate and authentic path. We don't need so much fluff and people pleasing and running about madly, and fast food and fast fashion and gossip and hardcore Olympic level scheduling and stress. We just don't. Look at what you choose to do last time you were forced to simplify. If it was a positive choice, maybe that could be your starting point for something better today. This judgment was made for you, and it worked. Not all judgment is bad or to be avoided. Every one of us judges every day. We judge that brand of washing powder to buy among many. We judge what TV show is good and what isn't. We vote, which is a judgment on trust. We have a legal system with a judge. We judge that we will accept what we will accept and what we will not. If we don't, we do not have values nor do we have boundaries. To simply focus on your own experiences and not look outside yourself for justice may be all very nice for gurus. But those of us that want to be the change we wish to see, says I judge happily that certain things are unacceptable. So I strive to change those things. People judge. Okay, it's going into some things I can't really say on YouTube. Too controversial. So anyways, number 13. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions. See that? You're in control of your own decisions here. Sagittarius, you set up those boundaries. You have that discernment. You're saying no to certain things, and you're in control of your own life here. Alright? You're in control of your own decisions in life and no one else's. Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. You'll persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. I have the will to make the changes I need. Will feels like a very old-fashioned concept. It is a modern world where it seems like everything is geared out to be easy as possible, where there's always someone else to blame. The idea of placing our personal will persistently into something seems quaint. When we decide we are going to change something in our life, let's say a particularly negative pattern or bad habit, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. The change requires a concentration of our will. We may want the change, but it is our will that insists we may stay on the path. to the change. To be willful means we have the power to control over our own actions that will fire up the persistence we need to get what we want. Alright, companion stone or metal is hematite. Number 24. Yeah, you have that will, you have that free will there, Sagittarius, to really make things happen in your life. You also have that free will to say no to things. It says your higher power is a loving and protective. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. It says, I am loved and protected. As the lunar cycle comes to the last set of crescents, in this case, the waning ones, we know that the dark moon is close, and so is the fresh start with the beautiful new moon. Here's our last chance to let go of our resistance, surrender, and let go. Do that with confidence. We may feel we need some support from the universe. That support can take form of feeling protected from whatever might happen, and helping us get the courage to release what needs to go. Witches and other pagan practitioners who use the lunar and seasonal energies are often asked to assist with people with spells, techniques, and even talismans of protection. These darker moons and the dark moon itself will provide a great time to protect and cast for this purpose. An easy way is to plug into the earth, raise the benevolent and loving energy, and turn it to the 4 directions, asking each direction to shield and protect you with your endeavors. Then finally connect with the moon herself, with you as a conduit in the middle, brimming with full power and confidence. Trust in yourself to do what you need to do. Companion stone or metal is black tourmaline. Number 32. It says, trust yourself, develop self-trust, and joy will follow. You can rely on your capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. It is the beginning, and I trust myself in all things. Apart from the trust we must develop spiritually with our higher power. Self-trust is the basis of all other trust. Self-trust is a surety that we can rely upon ourselves. Our decisions are valid, that we ourselves matter, that knowing ourselves combined with trusting ourselves leads to better, more informed decisions about all aspects of our life, including career and relationships. Self-trust is far more than a flashy show of confidence. It is deeper and farther reaching than that. It is security at the very core, that no matter what, our wisdom matters and it is best. It allows for flow and for faith in oneself, in the way you do things, moving and choosing in the world. Self-trust is full of acceptance of self. As accepting oneself becomes easier, that self-trust will begin to shine. This gives great momentum to anything we choose to tackle or do. Our ancestors saw spring, the great thaw, as a new beginning. They would walk the marshes and plains and find newly laid eggs. More than just a symbol of fertility and new hope, the eggs meant that the worst of the cold was over, and that the new life was really here. The egg moon was a time of celebration and rejoicing. Companion stone or metal is iron. Alright, Sagittarius, so that's messages for you. Let's get some runes and chunks reset. So we have number 7. Sagittarius lucky number 7. We have the sun beetle, which connect with the sun. The beetle, we have horse. We have Anubis. We have Hathor. We have this moon beetle, which connect with the moon, the stars, the night, the beetle, Sagittarius. We have this dragon moon, which could be a symbol of Quadine over here. We have the raven. The raven can symbolize magic. We have Aries, so you can have those placements or one around you. We have obsidian, which is a protective stone. So, Sagittarius, that's all I have for you. Like I said, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. Also go to my Etsy shop, going to go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, definitely subscribe. Bye guys.